Hey, $2 million for a shopping cart? One large instant ticket, please.
Want to win large? Play large. The new Instant Games for the Michigan Lottery. 4 fun tickets from $2 up to $20, with over $179 million in total prizes and top instant prizes up to $2 million. Play one and load up. Instant Games. A little large play can make your day. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Here's to all our employees at General Motors, like Priyanka Khaja from White Lake, who is a group leader. She loves competing against her husband as they hit shuttlecocks and friendly games of badminton. And to Tamia El Buckley from Canton, who works as an employee assistance program representative and is also passionate about increasing mental health awareness in her community. Here's to all the men and women working at General Motors across Metro Detroit who are committed to their jobs and committed to making it amazing work. Further living, make the life TG.
Get ready to be amazing blue at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa's Wolverine Weekend. Head to Traverse City on June 9th to the 11th for a weekend with star athletes Donovan Edwards, Bill Johnson, Wesley Loveland, and Jimmy Wilson. Hit the links in the Wolverine and enjoy dinner with featured speakers John Eubank, David Gardner, and Sam Webb. Plus an opening night Muncie whiskey tasting event. Get your tickets today at GrandTraverseResort.com. That's GrandTraverseResort.com.
At Diamonds Direct, we know your first impression of us is probably bridal jewelry. Engagement rings, wedding bands, and yes, you're right, there's a reason we're the nation's premier bridal jewelry destination. But you're missing out if you don't also thank Diamonds Direct for jewelry gifts for other special moments, like birthdays, graduations, sweet 16s, anniversaries. Our collection of fashion jewelry is second to none. Cases filled with rings, bands, pendants, bracelets, colored gemstones, beautiful jewelry starting at around $300. Jewelry boxes across America are being filled with our diamond classics like stunning earrings and stunning tennis bracelets. Everyday jewelry that you can wear with anything. And know this, the same quality and value you appreciate in our bridal collections we'll find as well in our fashion jewelry. No compromises. So as you celebrate all the amazing moments of your life, remember Diamonds Direct. Let us help you celebrate with a gift of lasting value. Diamonds Direct. Our love, our passion. Details, store hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com.
In these strawberry frost days, pack for the summer. Cause if it's summertime, it's frosty time. H2O. Frosty time. Daytime. Frosty time. Haytime. Frosty time. Treat yourself to Wendy's strawberry frosty this summer and make time for frosty time. Choose Frosty. Choose Wendy's. Now open till midnight flavor.
Hey, it's me again, Tanya Lalonde from Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's Jeep season, and now you can buy new Jeeps up to 22% off. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Lalonde's lenient lenders can get you approved. Remember, the only deal we can't beat is the one we don't know about. So come see us today at Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in beautiful Imlay City and LaLondeChrysler.com.
Text the ticket now. Ticket text 248-539-9797. Coming up at 9:35, who's the real GOAT? Best bets of the week at 9:50. Jeff Lesson, Sunday morning, 97 when the ticket open phones, 248-539-9797. Ticket text, same number, and me on Twitter at Jeff Lesson. Now we're talking about Live Tour. They could win this thing, and if they do, we're talking about the PGA Championship. Brooks Koepka in front by a shot. If he pulls it off, what would that do to the sport? Is it good for golf? I think it's good because how can they possibly deny them entries into their major championships if they do? It'd be good for the game of golf. I think if maybe they just kind of bring the merger guys to the lawsuits and bring it to like Joe Namath. When the AFL beat the NFL that Super Bowl and that kind of forced the merger. Would this be similar? Maybe. 248-539-9797. To the phones and go. Let's talk to Craig. Craig, thanks for hanging on. Good or bad for golf? Would a Live Player Tour winner if he were to pull it off today in Brooks Koepka?
It can't be seen as anything other than good because no matter how you feel the Live Tour or the Saudi government in general, what they've already done just by existing has brought a lot of great change to the PGA, making events more player-friendly, more accessible, and just making golf better as a whole, just rewarding guys for showing up, playing in more events and things like that. So you just have to think, the Live is newest DOA ever since it came about. I mean, the Saudi
like
they
a
can keep
stone.
pumping money
Yeah.
into it, but they can't really develop it because the
What the hell
legacy
is
is
that?
not there.
That was my phone.
That's why golf and the PGA has endured, because despite, the ever-rotating
Smells like a
cast
skunk.
of players that come through, they're still tuning in to watch, obviously, the majors, in which Live guys can still golf in, but it's, hey, maybe some of these, you look at things like the waistband that's been open, stuff like that are becoming more premier events for the PGA, and you start encouraging guys to play in more stuff, and, a Live player winning would just open up the door to more Live golfer access, and it makes golf better, and, at some point, obviously, what's going on over in the Middle East is, that's their whole thing, but,
Craig, I don't see how it can be interpreted as bad for golf. I'm sure Jay Monahan, commissioner of the PG Tour, would be happy about it, but that's his issue. But you know what? I mean, you want to see the best players compete at the major championships. And I think it'd be good if for no other reason, whether it forces any kind of merger or peace pipe at all between the two organizations, PGA Tour and the Live Tour. I don't see how the PGA Tour could look themselves in the mirror and not allow these Live Tour players that are top 10 in the world not compete in the majors. I mean, I'm glad they relented this year and allowed them to play in the PGA Championship. But what the Masters said, we're going to wait and see about next year. And you got the Open Championship coming up and the U.S. Open. I don't see if a Live Tour player wins it, how they can keep them out of majors in the future. Would you agree? It would take the credibility away from it.
Oh, 1,000%, because, the PGA events are the PGA events. Like, obviously, Live golfers will be able to golf in there, PGA players will be able to golf in the Live events. But the reason people tune into the majors every year, it is because it is the best golfers in the world. And if someone wins this year and then gets excluded next year, like you said, you cannot definitively say the best golfers in the world compete at this. There will always be an asterisk next to those events where the Live golfers were competing.
Yeah, good stuff, Greg. Thanks for the call. 248-539-9797. You agree with Craig? I think it's good for golf. How could it not be good for golf? How could it not be great for golf when you see a club pro like Michael Block? He's a club pro. He's tied for 8th in level par. He's leading guys like Dustin Johnson by a mile, like Xander Schauffele, like top 10 golfers in the world. Now, there's a big difference between a club pro and a PGA Tour club. Club pros, they spend their time running golf shops. They are nowhere near the golfers of the PGA Tour pros. Some of them don't even get to play much at all. So every club pro listening to this show today, I guarantee you they're rooting for Michael Block to do well. What's interesting about him, though, he's not even from the Oak Hill Country Club. He's from somewhere else. And, as an amateur, I'm sorry, as he's a club pro, he's just, no one's ever done this well before. Could he win? No, probably not. But what a performance just to be tied for 8th, and we'll see how he holds up under the Sunday pressure. But what a day for golf it would be. Just having someone like him competing, I think it'd be equally good if a Live Tour golfer wins. And I was just talking with our producer today, Greg Hessen, off the air. What would be the equivalent of a club pro guy winning a PGA championship? What would be the equivalent in other sports? We couldn't come up with anything. Because, it's like saying, well, you're jumping for the minor leagues to play the major. But that happens all the time. The minor leagues, AA, AAA, those are grooming grounds for Major League Baseball talent. Being a club pro has never been shown as a grooming ground necessarily for PGA Tour talent. PGA Tour talent, just to give you an idea, their handicaps are like +5, +6, +7, or even greater. And what that means when you're a plus handicap, you're +5 handicap. On a regular course, you're probably shooting averaging around 63, 64 or better. So there's a big difference. I don't know. I just can't think of any equivalent in the entire sport. But I'm sure it's out there. All right, coming up at 9:33. Who is the real GOAT here? And we're also going to push back this topic. Actually, we'll do that at 9:40, 9:35. I said I lied to you at 9:20, but I'm going to tell you coming up at 9:30 what I shot at a major championship venue. Wasn't that pretty? Jeff Lesson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Exit right for restrooms.
No need right now.
You could take the treatment of your ulcerative colitis in a different direction. Talk to your doctor about Xeljanz tofacitinib, a prescription pill for adults with moderate to severe UC when TNF blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated. It can help provide steroid-free remission. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections. Don't start if you have one. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections like TB and do blood tests. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers including lymphoma and lung, blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, are prone to infections, or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems, or swelling of lips, tongue, throat, or hives. Visit Xeljanz.com or call 1-844-XELJANZ.
Hi friends, Bill Golling here for Golling Toyota Warren, telling you about some of the outstanding values we have during Toyota's Summer Starts Here event. For May, well-qualified buyers can lease a 2023 Tacoma SR Double Cab 4x4 for just $296 a month. Leases for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year with only $3,000 down, plus tax, title, plate, stock, and acquisition fee extra. We have a great selection to choose from and are located on the corner of Van Dyke and 696. That's Golling Toyota Warren, your Toyota connection. Check us out online at gollingtoyota.com.
At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving. With new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to conveniently reach your customers, more confident shipping with new informed delivery features, and new electric vehicles for a cleaner, brighter future. Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/movingforward.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we have laundry appliances that just fit. Fit your space, fit your needs, and fit your budget. Like a new LG laundry set with 6 motion technology, using different wash motions to get clothes cleaner. And sensor drying to automatically adjust drying time, all making laundry quicker, cleaner, and easier on your clothes. Save up to 30% on select appliances, plus up to $100 off select laundry sets at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. US only. See store or online for details.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get a DeWalt cordless impact driver for just $99. Was $159. That's a savings of $60. Plus, you'll always save big on job lot quantities when buying select building supplies in bulk. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Valid through 8/2. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities.
Hello, I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. I'm so proud that we've helped over 15,000 businesses claim over $5 billion in cash incentives. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. Every client is assigned a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to accurately determine eligibility. Innovation Refunds has hundreds of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot and Google, and your business might be entitled to receive up to $26,000 per employee. Businesses of all types can qualify, including medical, professional, construction, even nonprofits. Please don't miss out on this. Even your doctor would tell you to get an expert second opinion, and we do a lot of work for doctors. Download the Innovation Refunds app now or go to GetRefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of $26,000 per employee. GetRefunds.com. GetRefunds.com.
This is Flea for This Little Light, the podcast about falling in love with music. I started a nonprofit music school about 20 years ago called the Silver Lake Conservatory of Music. The reason that I started doing this podcast was music education. I'll be speaking with Rick Rubin, Thundercat, Stuart Copeland, Kaplan, Margot Price, Corey Henry, Cynthia Arrivo, Sheila E., and Patty Smith.
Please listen and follow This Little Light, a presentation of Cadence 13 on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sports news all day, every day. From the Corwell Health Sports Desk, this is 97.1 The Ticket.
And we're brought to you by the good people at Twin Peaks. Nationals 5-2 over the Tigers. Only Tiger runs coming early. Spencer Torkelson, a 2-run shot in the first inning, 4th of the year. Rubber match of the series today, 1:35 the first pitch, 1:10 the broadcast time. Right here, your Tiger flagship station, 97 with The Ticket. Joey Wentz going for Detroit. Live Tour golfer Brooks Koepka, one-shot lead entry today's final round of the PGA Championship. He shot a 4-under par 66. He's at 6-under par. Victor Hovland, Corey Connors are both one back. National Treasures wins the Preakness. No Triple Crown winner this year. Derby winner Mage finishes third. NBA West Finals, Denver over LA, 119-108. Nuggets lead at 3-zip. Stanley Cup East Finals, Florida takes a 2-0 series lead. They beat Carolina 2-1 in OT. At the Ticket Update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more 97.1, the Ticket at Odyssey.com.
A station where your opinion matters.
97.1 The Ticket.
All right, Jeff Lesson, 97.1 open phones, 248-539-9797. Club professional Michael Block is tied for 8th place at the PGA Championship at level par. Entering today's final round of the Major Championship at Oak Hill Country Club later on this afternoon. He might be on the course. Probably, I'm guessing he's on in the 1 o'clock hour. He'll be one of the last few groups. The question is, what would be the equivalency in other sports? And I can't come up with it. You know, going for the minors in baseball to the majors happens all the time. It doesn't happen all the time when a club pro competes for a major championship.
I'm doing just great.
Block has done. This is the highest and best I can ever remember performance.
Queen Bee hates it. I know the Queen Bee hates it.
797. Let's go to Rob. Good morning, Rob. You're in 97.1.
Hey, good morning.
The Queen, she's the Speedy Gonzo.
Would be the emergency goalie in hockey that's sitting up having a hot dog and popcorn.
That's a good one, because that's happened a few times.
Goalies go down and they come down out of the stands and shut out the team for the third period.
And didn't that happen like once or twice in the last year? I'm kind of remembering. I think it did.
Yeah, it's happened maybe about 2 or 3 times in the last 5 years.
Yeah, and at least once or twice they did very well.
Yeah, they did great.
All right, good stuff, Rob. Thank you for the call. 248-539-9797. That's a good one. I hadn't thought about that. The emergency goalie is sometimes someone that sits up in the stands, not on the bench. But when you get 2 to go down, it's a problem. And there were a couple times in the NHL where I had to use the emergency goalie. And I think at least 2 of those 3 times they did pretty well. These are people with lives. I mean, they're an emergency goalie, but, you know, they don't just play hockey 24/7. All right, I said I'd get to this. So, Billy Horschel is a FedEx Cup winner. It's, you know, at the end of the year, they get the $10 million paycheck. Jordan Spieth has won several majors. Not sure if he's won a FedEx Cup or not, but they were asked, because of the great difficulty of the PGA Championship layout this week at the Oak Hill Country Club, what they thought a recreational and or amateur golfer would do, how they would do, playing the same conditions, the same tees, the same route, the same range, etc. And this was without the weather yesterday, so they're talking under normal weather conditions. And Jordan Spieth said, well, he thinks a single-digit handicap would struggle to break 100. Single-digit handicap, let's say a 5 handicap. You know, in a regular match, they're probably shooting somewhere around 80 on their normal course. And they're saying under those conditions, they would struggle to make 100. So, then they asked Billy Horschel. Billy Horschel just kind of scoffed at the question. And he said he doesn't think an 18 handicap would be able to break 150.
Bicyclists?
150.
Yeah. They're going to end up getting killed.
You know, there's a complicated handicap system in golf if you're not a golfer. But basically, an 18 handicap doesn't mean you shoot 18 over par every time. It means that's your ability level. That's when you play well, that's when you can shoot. An 18 handicap probably shoots around maybe a 95 as an average score, just a guess. But basically, Billy Horschel saying an 18 handicap would shoot 55 shots more than a regular score if he would play for the tips under U.S. Open course conditions. Now, I have some data to recall. I just remembered back in 2006, last U.S. Open was at Oakland Hills. It was won by a guy named Steve Jones, where Davis Love kind of choked 3-putt at the last hole, and it was, he won in a playoff over Tom Lehman, Steve Jones. Name from the past. But the bottom line is, certain members of the media, and I was fortunate to be among them, got to play the course the very next day under the exact same conditions. Sunday
Here,
pins,
perfect.
thick roughs, playing for the tips.
I figured.
And it wasn't
There's so much construction.
Okay.
I remember I played it. Now back then,
Plus, there's so much construction on 696.
Okay.
And I think I shot 112.
Got it.
At that time, I wasn't happy with it, but when I get down to reality, 112 for a 12 or 13 handicap.
That was a good choice.
Probably isn't that bad playing the tips at a major championship style course. So, meanwhile, there have been golfers like Justin Timberlake, who was a single-digit handicap, who did play a U.S. Open style course with a foursome under the same circumstances, kind of a test for the same thing, and he did shoot. I think he shot in the low 90s. We had a caller earlier that said he was a 3 handicap, playing the course under those conditions, and he shot 106, I think he said. So, it's all over the place. But, I don't know. I mean, you think? What do you think you would shoot at a major championship layout if you're a golfer? I don't have any illusions I could break 100 today, but 150 I spoke to our boss, Jimmy Powers. He says, you couldn't break 150. No one here could. Pat Caputo said he played that same layout back in 96 at the Oakland Hills Country Club when I did, and Pat said he shot us 92, which is incredible. But that's what he says. So, okay. But think about it. If your average score, let's say, is a 90, maybe you're a 17, 16 handicap, and your average score is in the 90 or low 90s, Billy Horschel and our program director, Jimmy Powers, is saying you would shoot at least 60 shots worse than that at a major championship event.
Yeah,
so
the Queen Bee, she's Speedy Gonzo.
More than 3 extra shots per hole. Every hole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as taking care of the distance, you can do it. Because, look, let's say you're playing at the course at 7,200 yards as opposed to 6,500. That's an extra 700 yards spread over 18 holes. So it's what, an extra 50 to 75 yards a hole, just whatever the quick math might be. Let's say it takes you an extra shot each hole because of the distance. That's fine. That's 18 extra shots. Let's say it takes you an extra shot to get back to the fairway. If you hit in the rough every hole, you just got to chip out back to the fairway. That's another extra shot. That's 36. And that's, you'd have to 3-putt every single green. I think 150 is ridiculous. I think an 18 handicap could shoot between 120 and 130. Tough, but 150? No, I don't think so. So, that's what I think. And I ended up shooting at 112 back when I was probably about a 12 or 14 handicap at 1996. Pat Caputo, not sure what his handicap was, but he claimed he shot a 92. So, when you want golf tips today, call Pat in the show. Pat's on the air starting at 10. Alright, we got the best bet of the week coming up at 9:50, but before that, we lost a legend over the last few days. Some consider the greatest of all time. Some consider the greatest running back of all time. He was a statesman. He did a lot for race relations. He was a leader in the black community, a leader in the sports community, a leader in the world. Jim Brown, Cleveland Browns, won a world championship in 1965. Retired at the peak of his career to go into acting.
Just checking.
He appeared in 30 films, including Any Given Sunday and The Dirty Dozen.
Did you take your meds?
But I'm going to go on a limb and say, despite being in 30 films, in his 9
take it
seasons
when
in the
we
NFL.
get home.
I'm saying he's
Since there's no
probably
rush.
a better football player than he was an actor. Could be wrong, but I'm just guessing. He used his platform to advance race relations and civil rights. In 1967, Brown organized a meeting in Cleveland of the nation's top black athletes, including Bill Russell, Lou Alcindor, who later became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is all about supporting boxer Muhammad Ali's fight against the war in Vietnam. And if you remember, Ali was banned from boxing for a number of years because he refused to listen to drafts, citing religious reasons, etc. Bottom line is Jim Brown did a lot more than play football. But he still played 9 years.
Turn blinker on with your ring.
He played 9 years, and he ran for something like 12,000 yards. Barry Sanders played 10 years, and he ran for over 15,000 yards. Now, mind you, Barry Sanders played 16 games, and Jim Brown played for only 14-game seasons. So, if you assume he run for 100 yards a game, let's give another 1,000 yards to Jim Brown and put him back in the hunt. Maybe another 800 yards, whatever it would be. It's still not in the ballpark of Barry Sanders as far as yardage. Now, Jim Brown won a league MVP. Barry never did that. I don't think he ever did that. I'm pretty sure he didn't. And Barry never won. He only won one playoff game. That was January 92. I remember being there against the Dallas Cowboys, Eric Kramer quarterback, and Jim Brown won an NFL championship in 1965 with the Brownies. But William Sanders, Barry's father, always said, yeah, my son's great, but Jim Brown was the best ever. Barry never really argued that because Barry was never one to bring attention to himself. You remember when he scored a touchdown, he didn't spike the ball, he didn't do a dance. He just handed the ball back to the referee. He acted like he's been there before. But it got me thinking. The GOAT? I got to go with Barry. Even though Barry in the playoffs wasn't always there. I remember against the Green Bay Packers on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Didn't have the greatest of games. He won like 0 yards. And people say, yeah, well, that was because of the offensive line. Well, you can't have it both ways. If it's because of you, when you run for 2,000 yards in a season, as Barry did, then it's also part you when you run for 0 yards. And by the way, the Lions' offensive line wasn't exactly chopped liver back then. You ever heard of Lomas Brown? Kevin Glover, Eric Andelsek, the late Eric Andelsek, William Utley. Mike Utley. They had a pretty good offensive line. Really good. Maybe not as good as Dallas, but it was good. But the bottom line, career yardage, Sanders is better. A better runner than Jim Brown. I didn't see Jim Brown. But if you look just at the numbers, I would disagree with William Sanders that the late, great Jim Brown was not the greatest. Greatest running back was Barry Sanders. Agree or disagree? 248-539-9797. Also coming up at 950, we're talking best bet of the week. Our producer today, Greg Hessen, has some big shoes to fill, major shoes to fill. Paul Sarah, 8 of the last 9 Sundays he's given you winners. 8-1. That's stupendous. 17-6, his lifetime record in the show giving out winners. See how Greg Hessen will do coming up next. 248-539-9797. Sunday morning, Jeff Lesson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Metro Detroit Contractors. Are you looking for the largest selection of concrete and construction supplies anywhere at all times? Whether you're looking for concrete sealer, release and color, concrete stamps, tools, or anything in between, Metropolitan Materials has you covered. Call us today at 586-863-8373 or visit us at metropolitanmaterials.com for our huge collection of construction rental equipment at the best rental prices in Metro Detroit. Check us out at metropolitanmaterials.com or call 586-863-8373. Metropolitan Materials, your one-stop construction shop.
Get your summer adventures started now at your Detroit area Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealers. It's Jeep 4x4 season sales event. Take advantage of amazing deals. Right now, returning FCA employee lessees can lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude Launch for $289 per month for 24 months with $3,195 due at signing. Or returning FCA employee lessees can lease a luxurious new Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for $329 per month for 24 months with $3,959 due at signing. 2 great lease offers for returning FCA employee lessees. Compass Lux for just $289 per month or Grand Cherokee for just $329. Tax, title, and license extra. These great
for her trucking company to go the extra mile.
3 more stops to make.
She wants to hitch a team to drive business forward.
Lots of double nickels on the 169.
You know what I'm over? This driver shortage. Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I was right.
Yep. You were right again.
They got it under construction. So I was smart about that.
Yes, sir.
Now Total Wine really does have everything. I found a great Prosecco for under $8, your favorite Cabernet, and Rosé. And that's me. What can I help with? Oh, thanks for recommending that amazing French Rosé. I can't believe it was under $7. I know, right? Can't beat that price.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Let's grab some more. So glad we found
The lowest prices for over 30 years. Always buy what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & Liquor. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Shop savings on all your outdoor essentials now.
Yep, there's Kathy's work.
With Scott's Nature Scapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch. Get 5 bags for $10. Lowe's Mows Lawn Care. Lowe's Mows Home Improvement. Valid through 5/31. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii and Alaska. Detroit Tigers play the Washington Nationals. Pre-game today at 1:10 on 97.1. The Ticket. FSN 97.1 with you. It's any impact and winner takes over then. We got Tiger baseball today. We're match in a 3-game set in Washington, our nation's capital, against the Nationals. First pitch is at, I believe it's 135. Is that right, Greg? Yeah, 135 right here. 97. We'll take a joy once pitch. We're going to try it's the rubber match today. Michael O'Hara, a good friend of the program from DetroitLions.com, called in to offer me a mea culpa. Barry Sanders did win Coy McNeil with Brett Favre in 1997. And then they said they changed voting after. By the way, for the record, we're talking about who's better, Barry Sanders or Jim Brown. I like to believe Jim Brown's a little bit better.